Fighting games live and die by how smooth and responsive they feel, and while the Switch one delivered plenty of great titles, performance wasn't always perfect. That's where the Switch 2 comes in, giving these fighters sharper visuals, quicker load times, and most importantly, far more stable frame rates. Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch 2 feels like a much-needed revamp. Load times are significantly faster, and the dynamic resolution scaling stays pegged at higher settings, compared to how it used to dip on Switch 1. You still won't mistake it for the PS5 or Xbox version visually without an official upgrade, but many players say Switch 2 smooths over a lot of the rough edges that plagued the original port. Dragon Ball FighterZ on Switch 2 sees a noticeable upgrade, especially when it comes to how fast matches start. Load times that used to feel sluggish, often taking a long time to go from menus into fights, are now much quicker thanks to the stronger CPU being able to decompress assets faster. The transition from character select into battle now feels almost seamless, with minimal wait in between. So if you like the fluid combat of FighterZ on Switch 1, playing it on Switch 2 just makes the whole experience sharper, smoother, and more immediate without changing what you already love. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Switch 2 feels noticeably upgraded. Load times are slashed across the board. Even the long boot-ups feel instant now, and the game consistently holds a rock-solid 60 frames per second, even in chaotic 8-player matches with heavy sprites. Even alternate costumes, which used to lag in the character select screen, pop in without delay now. And while there were early compatibility hiccups with Mii fighters in online matches, the latest firmware patches have addressed those issues. Gundam Breaker 4 on Switch 2 is going to feel smoother and more responsive than ever. While the base Switch version already runs decently, it still has occasional frame dips in hectic battles and softer visuals in handheld mode. Reddit players who tested it say it works pretty well on Switch 1, but with some compromises in image quality. With the power boost of Switch 2, you'd expect those frame drops to be greatly reduced, textures to hold up better in handheld, and transitions between missions to feel snappier. Pokkén Tournament DX on Switch 2 feels like a stealth upgrade over the original. Players note noticeably faster load times and smoother overall performance in stages that struggled before. Some even speculate there might be a frame or two less input lag in matches.
Want to head into the next battle with us?
Round 2.
All right, let's give it a shot. Watch their movements and let's make a counterattack. Come on, you're not
ARMS on Switch 2 feels like a fresh upgrade over the original release. The game now runs with improved image quality, smoother and more consistent frame rates, and even supports HDR, which makes the colors pop more than before. One of the biggest changes is that battles with 3 or more players, which used to push the hardware, now stay stable and fluid without the performance dips. Load times are also faster, letting you jump into fights quicker. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax on Switch 2 brings one of the more welcome gains. Load times are sharply reduced, getting from dashboard to title screen or from training mode into a match feels much quicker. Everything feels more responsive because the system can decompress and fetch data faster. It doesn't radically change the visuals, but the smoother transitions and snappier performance make the experience feel more polished, especially for a game whose strength lies in tight, fast-paced fighting. Samurai Shodown on Switch 1 struggled to stay locked at 60 frames per second. During big special attacks or crowded scenes, you'd often see noticeable frame dips that pulled performance below the ideal. Critics and players alike pointed out that those drops hurt the smoothness and responsiveness of matches. With the Switch 2, however, the game can load more efficiently and push the hardware harder, aiming to maintain a solid 60 frames per second more consistently even during intense moments. Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch 2 is a big step up from how it ran on the original hardware. Right from the start, you can feel the smoother frame rates during fights, and load times are cut down a lot so you're not stuck waiting as long between matches or menus. The visuals get a nice bump too, with sharper textures, cleaner lighting, and less of that rough, jagged look the first version had. Even online matches benefit with more stable performance and fewer lag issues.
Time's up, punk.
Round 2, fight!
Wait for this.
One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 on Switch 2 gets some real muscle up. The new edition lets you see more enemies on screen at once and pushes the graphical detail further. The upgrade is even offered free for owners of the original Switch version. Players are already noticing it runs much more stably now, with less stutter and smoother performance than before.
幸せにするの。
行くぞカムサリー俺たちの冒険はまだまだ続く海賊王に俺はなる行くぞカムサリー
Okay everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, please leave a like and subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to get notified when we release new content. We hope to see you in the next video.